So today teachers and students, we will be solving one problem on admission of partner, wherein we will be discussing the treatment of goodwill as per AS 26. So many teachers and students asked for this. So today we are here with the solution of admission problem as per accounting standard 26. So today we have chosen a problem wherein you will have a goodwill brought in cash and it is withdrawn by the partners. So we are discussing about problem number 8, where Pujari and Purohit are the equal partners. They are the equal partners and they have their old balance sheet is given, and with that there are some adjustments which we need to do. So with the adjustment, we will start with the revaluation account. I hope you understand how to prepare revaluation account, but still I try to clarify. So first, we need to go to the adjustment number C. Revaluation account is an account which records the profit or loss on sale of assets. Okay, and sorry, not profits. Sorry, not profit or loss. We can say increase or decrease in the value of assets when it is revalued. Okay, so whenever we revalue, there will be an increase and decrease in the value of assets and liabilities, and uh, due to that there may be loss and profit. That loss and profit will be recorded in the revaluation account. So starting with revaluation account, first, stock and furniture are to be depreciated by 10%. So stock and furniture are the assets, and when they depreciate, there will be a loss. This will result in loss. So hence they should be recorded on the debit side, because debit side in the revaluation account is mean to record the losses. So first, what I write is to stock account, to stock account. In the bracket, you can write stock is 23,600 into 10 divided by 100. So that will give us 2,360. And then next is we have furniture. So to furniture account. And again, the amount is 4,000. That need to be multiplied with, see here the star indicates multiplication. You can use that X symbol there. So it will be 400. And there is a PDD. There is one more point, that is PDD is reduced by 3,000. So here PDD is a liability. Try to understand. When it gets reduced, when a liability is reduced, then it will lead to profit. So it will be recorded on the credit side. So I write by PDD, it is 3,000, and rest there is no any other adjustment. So when you look at the totals, it is showing that the debit side is less and credit side is more. As I said, credit side is used to record the profits. So when the profit side is more, overall there will be a profit. So let me write that. So two old partners, because these all are events happened before admission. So when it is happened before admission, the profit or loss on due to this should be shared only to the old partner. So that's why we distribute it. So the difference will be 240 rupees. So this 240 should be distributed to the old partners in their old ratio, and it is equal. So first it will be Pujari, it will be 120 rupees, and then Purohit also 120 rupees. Okay, so Pujari and Purohit both will get 120 rupees as they are equal partners. Okay, so with this we finished with the revaluation. Now let's come to partners capital account. I hope you are seeing this partners capital account. So let's begin. So always the partners capital account starts with the buy balance brought down. This is the capital account of partners, which as per the sorry, buy balance brought down. By mistake I have written it as carried down. Okay, so brought down Pujari has 40,000 as per balance sheet, and Purohit has 30,000. Next is, there is no reserve fund or there is profit and loss account. If it was there, then we could have written and we have shared it in the profit sharing ratio. Then, as there is no other adjustment, let me take revaluation account. So revaluation account, as there is profit, it appears on the credit side, or you can remember with a very simple trick that if it is on the left side of revaluation, you can take it on the right side of old partners and vice versa. So it is 120 each. Okay. And now, as we finished even revaluation account, we can come to goodwill. So in the new format, the goodwill brought in cash first should be shared in the sacrifice ratio. As there is no sacrifice ratio, we assume that the old ratio itself is the sacrifice ratio. So first I write here. Earlier, what you used to write here is by goodwill account, but now instead of goodwill, you write the new partner's capital account. That's the only difference. You write by Pandit's capital account. And the amount will be distributed in the old ratio that is now assumed as sacrifice ratio, which is equal. So each will get 9,000 and 9,000. Okay. Then it is given in the problem that this is the only change. Rest all remains same. Now it is said that half of the goodwill has been withdrawn. So it will remain same as you used to do earlier. So it will be two cash account and half will be 4,500 and 4,500. Okay. Now, once you finish with this, the next thing will be to take the totals and find the difference. So now if I see, the difference will be 44,620 and 34,620. So it will be now to balance. It is better you leave a line and write it to balance carried down. So it will be 44,620 and 34,620. I hope you understood how to treat it. Only difference is instead of goodwill, you are writing by new partner's capital account. That's very easy. You don't make it very much complicated, but there will be a small change in the new partner's capital account. I will show you how to do that. It is very easy if you understand. If you do not, it will become it will seem you a very big adjustment. Now, when it comes to new partner capital account, earlier also you used to write by cash account when the person brought the capital. But here what you need to write is, you need to write goodwill as well as capital. So it will be capital plus goodwill. So the capital plus goodwill will be total. How much it will be? 30 plus 18. It will be 48,000. And you remember earlier it was only 30,000. Now we have written extra 18,000 because now instead of creation of separate goodwill account, we are crediting it to the new partner capital account. So because of that, as it is a capital account, we need to keep only capital in this. The goodwill which has been added here will be shared to the old partners. So how it will be shared? It will be shared with a journal entry, that is new partners capital account debit to old partner. The logic behind is the universal journal entry, that is gaining partner capital account debit to sacrificing. So on the event of admission, the new partner will gain and the old partners will sacrifice. Okay, so how this will be done? So here I will be writing first Pujari capital account. In exams, you don't use short form, as I don't have enough space. I'm doing it. So first, you clearly show it is 18,000 into the sacrifice ratio, that is 1/2, and next is 2 Purohit capital account. Okay, so Purohit capital account also will be 18,000 into 1/2. 18,000 into 1 by 2, it will be 9,000. It will be. So once you finish this, the last work will be to write the two balance carried down. It will be 30,000. So now you can see ultimately the capital has remained in the capital account. So that's what we wanted. So, and we have achieved it. So the next is balance sheet. So when you come to balance sheet, you know that the balance sheet, either it can be prepared on the basis of permanence or on the basis of liquidity. So we have both options. As the problem starts with the on the basis of liquidity. So first I write bills payable, because they need to be paid early. So they are the current liabilities. So first bills payable, as there is no adjustment, it remains same. That is 6,600. And then next is sundry creditors. It also remains same because there is no change. That is 12,800. And then next is capitals. And capitals will be, the first is Pujari. Now we need to take the capital balances which are there as per the partner's capital account. And I think the first one is 44,620. And next is Purohit. It is 34,620, right?
Yes, sir.
34,620. And the last one is Mr. Pandit. It is 30,000. Okay. So apart from that, there is no unrecorded liability. If there is any unrecorded liability, we could have taken that also. So it is balance sheet as on date no same. It is 31/3/2000. So now I'll change the balance sheet date because it is, we need to write the admission date, that is 01/04/2017. Okay. So now coming to the asset side. So first is cash. Now let me show you how to write the cash balance here. So it is first, we had a balance of 1,800. Okay. So plus, we have brought capital plus goodwill, that is totally 48,000. Out of this, half has been withdrawn, that is 9,000. Okay. So outer column, it will be, let me check how much it will be. 1,800 plus 48,000 minus 9,000. So it will be 40,800. And then stock, it will be 23,600 minus 2,360. It will be 21,240. You need to show this working in the balance sheet, but as I don't have much time, so I'm not showing it. So next is sundry debtors. Sundry debtors. Out of this, 3,000 has been reduced. So now it will be, earlier it was 25,000 minus, now it will be 2,000. So it will be 23,000. The next is furniture. Furniture. First it was 4,000. Okay. You know very well. Minus 400. It will be 3,600. Then now buildings. I think buildings it doesn't had any change. So directly I write the value 40,000. So we got 1,28,640. You can see the balance sheet is tallied. So once again, let me give you the review. So what is revaluation account? It is an account which is prepared to record the profit or loss on the revaluation of assets and liabilities. So same we have done here. Stock was reduced, that's why it was loss. So we have recorded 2,360. Furniture was also reduced, it's a loss, again 400. Then there was a PDD which was withdrawn. Being a liability, when it was withdrawn, then it lead to decrease. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ, liability ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3,000 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. Then ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ P&L ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ವಿ. ದೆನ್ ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ನ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ 120 ರುಪೀಸು. ದೆನ್ ಈ ಪಂಡಿತ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಹೈಲೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಮೊದಲು ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಿತಿದೀವಿ, ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪಂಡಿತ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 9,000 and 9,000. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಆಗಿದೆ 9,000, ಹಾಫ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ 4,500 and 4,500. So we got the balance carried down. So this is the ultimate balance of the capital which will be carried to the balance sheet, and the same has been carried here, you can see. And then the liabilities which have not changed, and asset which all changed, we have made adjustment to them. The main thing which you need to remember is cash. Earlier also we used to do the same thing, there will be no change at all. So hope you have understood, and if you require anything else, please mention in the comment box. We will try to come up with that also. So thank you very much. And please subscribe the channel if you like to see more videos. Thank you.